Hi, welcome back to Darn. I'm running out of ways to say Danganronpa without saying Danganronpa.
You know, I didn't even realize at the time. I didn't realize it at the time, but the scene where Shuichi goes and talks to Kaito through the window is very death flaggy. Like,
oh yeah, very.
I didn't even process it, but
oh, super, yeah.
Yeah.
It was also very homoerotic.
Well, that's all of their scenes.
Yes, yeah, that's correct. Welcome
there's
back
like
to
There's like a reverse
Darn.
Bechdel test for those two, where it's like, can they have a conversation where they don't talk about their JO crystals?
Unfortunately, Maki roll keeps coming in. And to Shuichi, that's a problem. But to Kaito, that's
remember, they're in a
that's
reverse love triangle or something like that.
According to
is a reverse love? Like, if it's a triangle, it just goes in as... Never mind.
I mean, love triangle by the normal definition isn't a triangle, right?
It's like 2 points.
Yeah, that's why over in Fire Emblem campaigns we make our love shapes actually fully concursive by making everybody fucking bisexual.
God, Tobin and Lloyd are just gonna like fucking hash it out. They're gonna be like, listen, I know you keep hitting on Eliza, but actually, can we just kiss? It's like, okay, right?
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing about Lloyd is that I've had him say that he's straight, but I feel like of all the characters, it would make sense for him to be like the least like knowledgeable about his own sexuality.
Yes, that's similar to Coulter in a way.
I think that, but the way he's acted also feels straight.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I've written the character.
He definitely has more of a, like, 80-20% lean. Meanwhile, someone
I'd say 90-10.
Howard's a good old-fashioned 50-50 split. But then you get characters like Cedric, where it's like, it's starting to lean towards 70-30. And you have Azazel, where it's more like 100%. And you have characters like, I don't know... Lilith, I guess, would be like 95%, 5%?
No, Lilith is actually, like, a lot closer to 50-50. She doesn't really show... She doesn't show her attraction for people of any gender very often.
So you're saying FE4 is
She has, like, a 50-50% out of, like, a 5% of attraction to other people.
Yeah. Anyways, kids at home... first off, if you're a kid, don't watch this fucking game. But second of all, we're talking about stuff you can't find out about, so ignore
Shuichi's
that.
like, what the fuck are you guys talking about?
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window.
Oh, right, there's a giant robot.
Instead, they used the hanger and shot the crossbow themselves?
God, this game is stupid.
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she pickpocketed 2 of his electro bombs.
It was completely closed off, but can we confirm that? Maybe she pickpocketed all 3 of them. I feel like there might be some another way out, some way that we haven't figured out yet.
This is under the assumption that you think Maki killed Kaito.
And that's why Kokichi doesn't
she...
actually have his clothes, and they got picked because Maki has 100 pickpocketing, and pickpocketed is equipped clothing.
I don't think that Maki killed Kaito. I think that Maki shot arrows at Kokichi, and then he crawled into the hydraulic press to kill himself.
Kaito?
No, Kokichi.
So you think they're both dead?
I think they're both dead, yeah.
That's a fair point. Why would he kill himself, though? Just to
fuck with the class trial.
Fair enough.
Maki think that she killed him when in fact he actually killed himself.
Fair enough. That would be a very Nagito thing to do. So that's a reverse Nagito, actually.
Although I will say, Nagito's thing, he wasn't trying to fuck with people. He was like, no, this will specifically get me the outcome I want, which is all of the remnants of despair present here are like get killed, right?
Yeah.
But technically,
but also like that's the reverse. He wanted someone else to kill him. Meanwhile, Kokichi wants himself to die. Or he wants
to commit suicide.
Yeah. My point is, Nagito? Oh, apparently we're
Can
doing
you
Hangman's
spell
Gambit.
word?
The
Not
fuck is the
electric
question? What did the third party use to enter the hangar?
It's not
Hammer?
electro bomb.
Just
There's
hammer.
only-
Hammer. Where's the H?
Doesn't
There
look-
is no H.
Is it L and S? I didn't notice they could bounce off each other like that. Seesaw effect.
Yeah, seesaw. Just the seesaw this time.
Is it X? Why is it X? Hello.
X is not the first letter, but there's an X.
Because if you had played this through, you
Are there any
immediately
bonus
have
letters
known
that
it.
just, like, are there crap letters?
We'd immediately know it if we didn't like leave off
Stop,
there.
yes.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Because you've forgotten overnight.
Probably.
That there's
Oh,
an-
Exisol.
Oh. Is Exisol, does that EX?
EX.
EX.
Yeah.
It's because they don't get stopped by the electro barrier.
I?
And then
SAL.
SAL. Yep.
Sword art line.
Gross.
Yes.
Original Sword Art Online? Pretty bad. Newer Sword Art Online?
Pretty
Decent.
good, apparently.
He went back and rewrote it, and he was like, why did I fucking write it like
Exisol could
this?
be used to enter the hangar.
That's it.
We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the Exisols, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an Exisol.
What the fuck are you guys talking
Exisol
about?
entered the hangar last night.
Exisol is a fake-ass word.
So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm.
Can we add a
something,
Deerasol
Akuma.
to Fire Emblem, but it's not actually like a robot, it's just like a can of aerosol.
Now, at the robots, they'll be patrolling mirror res from now on.
That's great. For guess.
The final boss.
Guess. Quote.
It makes sense that the alarm
Victims?
system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exisol. After all, the hangar is where the exisols are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exisol comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an exisol, the security system wouldn't catch them.
Should have installed a border guard, Monokuma.
The exisol every time you have to put it away.
So it's like
We can make one of your kids do that. Oh.
Third-party
Oh.
got
They're
an
dead.
Exisol and entered the hangar? But can just anyone pilot an Exisol?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples,
Both
you
what?
can do it.
Nipples too!
His bipples did it.
Anyway, this third party commandeered an Exisol and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other two arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible.
That's impossible.
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an Exisol. It's not possible.
What? Not possible.
You're being real vague right now. What are you thinking? What do you know? Why are you trying to hide it? Why? Why won't you tell me? Tell me!
Back route.
Final one.
if someone was piloting the Exisol, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Electro bomb, lie, enter the hangar.
Really that difficult?
You think so?
Hmm?
Do we even know how to get inside an Exisol?
Okay.
Outside the hangar, there were
That or
four
that's the
Exisals,
truth.
and they were all moving too.
Do make sure to tell us if we accidentally omen on the truth. I guess I'll use a live bullet, so even if it's the truth,
Yeah.
I'll fuck up.
Yeah.
But I could still fuck up and shoot the wrong bullet.
There's There's no way to stop an exisal. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible.
See, I bet the truth is on that last Maki line, you fired Electro Hammer or Electro Bomb.
This one? Not this one.
No, that's wrong.
This one?
This isn't it?
No, I was talking about yours.
God damn it,
That's not
Jaden.
possible.
That was also wrong.
Is
Okay.
operating the exisal really that difficult?
Maybe the Electro Hammer wasn't used.
Do we even know how to get inside an exisal?
That doesn't really prove anything though. If that
The,
was the
the Electro Hammer could have been used to open the gate.
I was controlling them remotely.
She had the
Like-
remote, maybe?
Weren't an option.
Are you trying to figure out the truth of the lie right now?
The lie.
There's no way to
So
stop
if
an
you
exisal.
lie that the hammer, because remember when you use a lie bullet, it like changes it to be like
You're
The
right,
opposite.
It's impossible.
yeah, so it would be like a not used Electro
Yeah,
Hammer. I
fresh
guess.
hammer. And the fresh hammer could have been used on the thing to open it.
Someone was piloting the exisal.
Mm.
They could have.
It wouldn't be here though.
No?
No, I don't think so.
That's not possible.
But wasn't that how they would have entered the hangar?
Is operating the exisal
But they were talking. Kibo was talking about the Exisal there.
Yeah, and
But
we're
if you
lying and
don't
saying that the hammer was
accidentally,
charged and it could be used to open the hangar.
Yeah,
I
so you
think
don't
you-
accidentally fuck this up. Used Exo Hammer
and
is
they were
the
all moving
truth,
too.
not the lie.
I was
Okay.
controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option.
Can we lie about the Monokuma file somehow? There's like nothing there.
Yesterday, all the
I don't know what that would
The
turn
Monami
into.
file.
There's no way to stop an exisal.
fuck is
I don't actually know what that
So
turns
getting
into if
inside
you
one
lie.
would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible.
Muda, muda, muda.
If someone was piloting the exisal,
So
they could have used it to enter the
mm,
hangar.
That's not possible. Is
The
operating
Exosols
the
are protecting
exisal
Kohichi?
maybe it's lie. Maybe it is lie with the Electro Bomb, but it's on the
Do we
Maki thing
even
where
know
she
how
says
to
it's
get inside an
impossible.
exisal? Outside the hangar,
I
there were
guess.
4 exisals.
But what's the lie for
They
the
were all
Electro
moving
Bomb?
too.
It's like it's lying that she used it there. I don't know what Electro Bomb could possibly change
Electro
to,
hammers weren't an option.
but
You can check.
Yesterday,
It'll just
all
take a
the
I
little
guess
bit.
so.
still recharging.
There's no
it
way
changes to
stop an
Electro
exisal.
Hammer. What the fuck?
So getting inside one would have been impossible.
I'll try it. No. Oh, it's impossible to enter a moving exisal. I thought she was saying it was impossible to enter a hangar.
They could have
Wow, I'm
used
not
it to
really
enter the
reading.
hangar.
That's not possible.
So we're trying to figure out how someone could get into the
Really that
exisal.
difficult? Do we even know how to get
Um,
inside an exisal?
The hatch's electronic lock. That's for the Exosol.
Oh, read the description of that one.
Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals.
The unlocked hatch. There you go.
Ah,
And they were all
that would do
moving
it, I
too.
guess.
I was controlling them remotely.
Wonk.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an exisal. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
Stupid red noise.
You're right, it's impossible.
I know it's white noise.
If
Now, there was a horror movie called White Noise, and it had a sequel. And I have 2 very distinct memories about that movie growing up. Number one is that I was scared of white noise when I was a kid. And then I watched the sequels when I wasn't scared of them. And my second comment is, the main girl in this sequel,
electro hammers weren't
it was like one of the first times as a kid I could recognize, oh my god, she's very hot.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, now I have to look them up.
So getting inside
There we go.
There you go.
I'll reveal the truth. I'll reveal a lot.
You know, he says, I'll reveal the truth every time he lies, so people could just, like, you know, it's a very obvious tell.
Yeah, he's got a bad tell.
It should have been possible to get into the cockpit, providing they could reach it.
But that's reckless, absurd, and useless. Jump inside a moving exisal? That's not really possible.
No, I think it is. You would need to be quick, agile, athletic, and stealthy. I can think of at least one person who fits that description.
Oh, Maki.
What? Are you implying that it's...
Oh, I see. And since he's a robot, he could have some robo-communication function.
Huh? Was that directed at me? As I said, my speed, agility, and strength are equal to that of a human, if not weaker. So I cannot fight an Exisal, and I certainly cannot communicate with one.
The selling point of being a robot is being good in combat, but poor Kibo.
Not always.
Please don't act like
For I guess,
took a
yes.
straw.
I mean, that's one of her selling points, I guess.
Stop this pointless conversation, Shuichi. If you want to say something, say it already.
Maki, just to confirm. As the ultimate assassin, you would be able to jump into that Exisal, correct?
Impossible. If I could do that, I would have turned the Exisal into scrap on the first day.
Maybe. Unless you were hiding your true potential. In which case...
Stop messing around. Are you telling me to prove something I can't do?
Rip Kokichi
You
out.
really suspect me that much?
No, actually. I'm trying to find a way to prove that you couldn't be the intruder.
Fine then. I'll explain. There was another problem that doesn't involve my talent. You said earlier that the hatch doesn't have a lock, but that's incorrect. The Exisal's hatch has an electronic lock, so it can't be opened from the outside.
What?
Eh.
An electronic
Samuki's
lock?
just like, Shuichi, I thought I remembered
Yes.
you finding
You
that.
can't open the hatch from the outside.
No.
It's impossible to get into the cockpit.
No. I didn't
Satisfied
find
now?
that. You just made something very clear to me, Maki. You do know something after all, and you're hiding it from me.
How do you know there's an electronic lock on the Exisal's hatch?
You didn't do any research.
Because I checked it during the investigation.
No, you fucking didn't. You didn't do an
That
investigation.
can't be true. I'm the only person Monokuma told about those locks.
Oh, never mind. I was wrong about the Samuki thing.
And that is true. He is the only one who actually told us.
That's the case.
Oh, yeah.
Then you lied just to confirm if I knew about the electronic lock.
That's right.
Yes, I did. And I'm sorry. I thought you were hiding something from me, Maki. I was confirming my suspicion.
Ouch.
Now please, tell us the truth. How do you know about the hatch?
When Monokuma explained it to you, I just happened to overhear it, that's all.
Yeah, what a fucking crock.
You're lying, Maki. You know about the locks because you've been inside one of the cockpits.
Oh.
So annoying. Do you want to die? You're the one who's lying.
Huh? That's a suspicious thing to say. Are you actually the culprit, Maki?
Either way, there's an electronic lock so you can't open the hatch from the outside. Because of that, no one could have entered the hangar piloting an Exisal.
Looks like she's never going to admit it on her own. There's something important that she's protecting by keeping her mouth shut. In that case, I have to keep pushing. Ooh, I just had an idea.
What's your
What if
idea?
Kokichi and Kaito were fighting, and then Maki came in and was going to kill Kokichi, and maybe she didn't succeed because Kaito jumped in front of her because he didn't want her killing anymore, and then he went off and killed himself in the Stompy thing. And she thinks that she killed... And maybe she just knows that he killed himself. I don't know. There has to be a reason why she's hiding this. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's some combination of her somehow shooting one of them. Kaito might have killed
It has
him.
to be something because there's like literally zero way that at this point Maki was like, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to get away with a murder so I could escape to the outside world.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she's defending Kaito and Kaito's defending her. Somehow. I'm still not 100% sure that Kaito is completely dead. I still think there's a chance that he might be the one piloting the mech.
I mean, they have to go back on what they said about that video being unedited, or they had like a body double.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, again, it could just be like a robot voice auto thing. I don't know. Need to
I mean,
go
I'm
over
just talking
reviews
about the
Evan's found, which
video
you
of
saw.
Kaito being crushed.
It's the only thing I can do.
Maki's saying it's impossible, but there is a way to open
Impossible.
Bring us out of this back route.
Oh, you mean with your magic, right?
No, stupid.
It won't be such a lame thing anymore. You can't stay a dreamer forever.
Aww. That's the saddest shit in the entire game.
So won't an electro hammer work on it?
She's gonna go back on
That
that in
would let
like
you stop
8
an
lines.
Exisal and open its hatch. Of course, my magic is also.
It was pretty soon.
A dreamer to the end, huh?
True. With an
For,
electro
you know,
hammer,
2
that
seconds,
would
she
be-
faced reality, though.
But the electro
was
hammers
brief.
were charging yesterday, so entering an Exisal would be.
Wait. Not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one.
Mm-hmm.
There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the Exisals.
Is that electro hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an Exisal.
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 Exisals. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing Exisal taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
I mean,
Who else
it's a little
could it be?
obvious.
Come on. The identity of the third party. The electro hammer gives us a clue. I saw 4 Exisals at the scene yesterday when I went up to meet with Kaito. This morning we were trying to get to the hangar. There were 3. I had 4 Exisals, then I broke one. Then we only had 3.
Then I had the 3.
The culprit must have used the electro
okay?
hammer between yesterday afternoon and this morning. It's a SpongeBob reference.
I had 4 biscuits, and then I ate 1. And then I only had 3.
There's only one person among us who could do that. Sorry,
Kaito
Mackie.
Momota, luminary of the stars.
Sorry, Mackie. Macaroni.
Maki.
Macaroni
You're
and
the third
cheese.
party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
Oh my god. Come on, guys.
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
But be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. So if you use it against an Exisal, it'll run out of juice with just 1 shot. Got it?
Maybe
The electro
Maybe
hammer
she
needs to
shot
be
Kaito by
charged for
accident.
24 hours after it runs out of battery.
Or Kaito just didn't want her to be a killer. So then what?
Yeah, but what about the 2 other arrow shots?
2 of them
Hey,
shot into
Kokichi.
Kokichi. The third one that was going to kill him, Kaito blocked because he didn't want her to be a killer. Kokichi then waited for Kaito to die from the blood loss, and then tossed him into the...
He wouldn't have died from it went to his, like, it was just in his wrist. I think if there were poison tipped arrows, that'd be one thing. Which
That
there
one
might
was
have been
probably poison
because
tipped.
of the poison, but also the poison's a slow acting poison, right?
It's not that slow acting.
But it's if it didn't matter, it wouldn't say it.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, he basically waited for Kaito to die, and then tossed him into that. So basically, it would be that she killed him, and then Kokichi could parade around with that fact. And that's why she's not revealing it. Because she's thinking that Kokichi had to have killed him, but Kokichi didn't. Kokichi didn't actually finish him off. It was her that did. That's a possibility. Electro hammer needs to be recharged.
That hammer was used last afternoon. so it
Still
couldn't
wouldn't
have been
really
used
be any
this
reason to
morning.
hide that from everybody, though.
Oh, right.
She wants to believe that Kokichi actually finished him off after she went away.
I guess so. But
That's why she went off to go grab like an exosol to try and get through.
I don't need it. I'd rather not use a weapon I'm unfamiliar with.
And she already
This
found
is
him
much
crushed
better.
by the knife. Well, I suppose you know best.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Yep.
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab.
Technically, Shuichi knows how to make it too.
Disabled the exosome with an electro hammer and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after.
I'll kill your logic.
I'll kill your logic. Well, that's extra.
Why are you doing this?
What?
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exosol, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit.
But she is. Because Kokichi didn't kill him. And let her arrow do it.
You're right. I
Oh.
used the electro hammer. And I used the exosol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there.
Fuck.
However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
It's no use. She's not listening to me at all, but I can't back down here.
I used the electro hammer. And I used the exosol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I'm not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
Oh, it was.
Crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An
Fuck.
arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a...
But the poison would.
I'll cut through your words.
It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
Poison?
I
The
noticed
worst
something about
Pokemon
poison
type?
in my lab during the
No,
investigation.
that's ice, actually.
Actually got really buffed in Gen 9.
Poison?
If that
No,
poison had been
ice.
applied to those arrows,
Yeah, I guess hail is better now.
they would have been least
Because
Snow
it
is
buffs
better.
your
Where were they
defense.
connected?
I don't know why they keep trying this shit where they're like, yo, ice types, they're gonna be the defensive type. No, stop it. Stop it, they have awful defensive typing.
Why don't you say anything?
At least fucking buff-ass, like, ice types.
Are you really the
There are legendary or pseudo-legendary.
We just need more fucking Weevilles in the world. And then maybe the type would actually be good.
She killed Kaito.
I can't understand if you don't explain anything.
I don't think you'd understand
Is
anyway.
still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
That's
You
right,
remember
she's
that
fighting
Maki
type.
said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Hi!
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
The sacrifice that Maki must be talking about is... all of us.
That's it! She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Technically.
By hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer.
She is the one who killed Kaito. Either on accident or like semi on purpose, or I don't know. But the point is, she's trying to get all of us to finger Kokichi.
I mean, by your logic, Kokichi's also poisoned by the arrow. So how is he still alive? They would technically both be dead.
Mm-hmm.
How many times was Kokichi shot?
Twice. According to the clothing. Kaito, you can't really tell. He only has, one sleeve left of all of his clothes. But by your logic, once.
Yeah.
Also, if it really is Maki being like, yeah, I would have killed everyone to kill Kokichi, that's fucking stupid.
It takes some time, but it is 100% fatal even if a small amount enters the body. Okay. Maybe he's just suffering inside the robot.
Maybe.
Also, there was antidotes that were taken.
If he's still alive from it, that would mean that Kaito did not die of it.
Well, he might have taken an antidote for himself.
I thought they said there wasn't an antidote.
None of the antidotes on the shelf were for Strike 9. But it's possible that Kokichi was carrying around the antidote for Strike 9. Because maybe he went...
But why would Kokichi have
a little
the antidote?
contrived if he just had that.
He might have gone out and just grabbed it himself. It takes time.
Why would he grab a random... I mean...
He wouldn't know what poison she used.
The Strike 9 poison was... Well, the poison was there at the scene, and he crossed it out with his own blood.
So he assumes that he was poisoned, goes to Shuichi's
The bottle was
lab.
at the scene.
Was it?
No,
Okay.
the Strike 9 poison was not at the scene.
There was a bottle of poison at the
There
scene.
was a bottle of poison at the scene, but it was crossed out, so you couldn't tell what it was.
What if that's the anti-poison? Because it doesn't say, it just has...
It just says poison.
Yeah, but it's poison with a bunch of blood over it, so it could be the anti-poison.
But again, like...
I think it's just the one that says poison, maybe?
It looks
No, it's
just
that one.
like the... It looks just like the other one.
But why would it... If the blood got on it, he probably had it during the fucking attack.
Yeah, he probably grabbed it with his bloody hand and drank the antidote. Remember, he went in and he looked at every single one of the poisons. He specifically told...
It depends on how long some time is, because I feel like just going all the way there, finding like the right antidote, not getting seen by anybody.
He might have just had
bleeding.
it on him?
Yeah, but how would he know what poison Maki
that would be
used?
stupid.
How would he know what poison Maki used? Because Maki didn't bring the poison with her. The poison's still in your office, or like Shuichi's office.
It's possible.
Oh right, because it wasn't like left out. It was just
It was
on
in the
shelf.
cabinet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with a little bit less in it.
Yeah. It's definitely hard to say. But I am pretty confident that that is the anti-poison. That's not poison.
I think we should continue the trial and we'll find out.
Yes. I'm pretty confident that's anti-poison, though.
Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi
This is
here.
before the intermission, so probably not the case.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit.
Not, I mean...
You've been so calm.
That's the conclusion we arrived at pre-trial with, what's his name?
Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to
Kyo.
make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
We did in the other 2 games.
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
No. Oh, okay then.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then, what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Shut up.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood.
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
My dude literally constructed 2 tiles on the ground so he could jump between them.
Yes.
Oop.
So that's.
Oops.
You didn't save.
Yeah, whatever. You can save right now.
Huh?
Well, now.
Well.
No.
No. God, I have so many mana coins. Gonna have like over.
We're about to have
1,000.
even more. Yeah.
It's gonna be great. Can't wait to put them in one at a time.
And then the
8.5 hours.
Monokuma and the
You can do that
Monocubs
as long as I'm
program
not there.
begins. But with all the Monocubs destroyed, this segment. God damn it, your auto! This segment was no longer possible, and so the curtain fell quickly. Goodbye!
Curtain fell quickly, it did.
Good to drive, I am.
Drunk, I am not.
The flashback light became the motive.
How so?
When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but
You were naive.
huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other.
That's why he has
Shot
2
in the arm with
arrows.
a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back.
Oh, yeah, duh, obviously. I knew I had this answer. I was just like, I got really confused when there were 3. Yeah, again, she shot him once. Oh, wait, actually, what the problem is, never mind.
I was gonna say, what
Ignore
about the
me.
other arrow?
Ignore me. I forgot about the other arrow.
And looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. And find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game. That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind. Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting up the killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then...
Yep. Yep.
What?
Know it.
I don't want you to kill anyone, so I think you should kill me instead.
Why?
I'm a
We didn't
genius.
know they were poisoned.
Kokichi!
Yeah, you didn't know.
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison.
Maybe she
I
carried the
rushed
antidote
to
with her.
Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
Oh, okay.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time.
That was pretty foolish.
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito. When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote
You
through the
fucking
bathroom
idiot.
window.
You fucking idiot. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.
You didn't like wait for him.
You couldn't just wait for him to reach us and then Kokichi grabbed it.
What if it broke on the ground? Like,
Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here. Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space. Damn it!
Stop!
feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not. Because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
I think Kokichi killed him.
Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito!
Oh no, Kaito kills himself.
Kokichi! If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
He has possibly killed himself.
What?
If he kills himself, then she doesn't become the Blackened.
Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse, huh? Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that.
Or it's just the true clusterfuck and those two killed each other and you have no idea who killed who.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you...
Don't mind me. Run, Makiro. Just hurry up and run. Run. And live. You gotta live.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife.
And that's why I scratched it out.
In the end,
I was right about that too.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
after that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone.
So now the problem is we have no fucking clue what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Someone with a blood trail went over to the Stompy. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's just completely fucked.
Because imagine you're Kokichi there, it's like, if you think it's pretty likely that Maki confesses this at some point during the class trial, you could kill Kaito yourself.
Yeah.
And then when they all vote for Maki, instead, they all die.
And as a remnant, it's very possible that Kokichi, as the mastermind, had his memory, like, constantly uploaded into, like, a machine thing. And that's basically what's taking over now, so he might be dead. So they might both be dead. One of them, Kaito's dead. So it's either, is Kokichi alive or not? Who killed who? It's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do anything anymore.
I told you I really like this class trial.
Mm-hmm.
Did Maki kill anyone or not? Technically.
That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial. In exchange for all of your lives.
Thanks for telling us.
So that's what happened.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him!
Why does she have a knife?
Call yourself a friend?
She's had a knife this entire time.
You enjoyed watching us suffer! You fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exosol. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh.
They can help with that. We have a hammer.
So, what are everyone's plans now? With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for?
Not sure it's out in the open.
You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote
At
for
this point,
Maki.
humanity is just fucked. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't have the whole truth.
Thank you, voice of reason, Shuichi.
This case is
The ultimate form.
Problem!
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand.
I understand. I don't understand
There's
anything.
another hidden truth within your testimony.
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
Ow. The part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up. Maki becoming a blackened. Probably that, right?
It's the only one that I think can be of these four.
The part about Maki being the blackened.
There's no doubt that Kaito died from the poisoned arrow I shot.
Back.
I don't know what the other one... I mean, the control panel? Oh wait, no, wait, Kokichi, because he didn't have blood on his hand? Or did he?
He did.
He did?
He got shot in the head, or the back and the arm.
I wouldn't get blood on his hand. I guess it's the fucking control panel.
Why?
It's not the antidote!
Oh, wait. If she went forward and swacked it with a knife, the alarm would have went off.
Oh.
That's it.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar. But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
There you go.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maki, you dum-dum. The door was still open.
Just missed her.
Nah, the security there isn't that sloppy.
It's pretty fucking sloppy,
If
though.
a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
Well, Maki just isn't
Shady.
shady.
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
That's right. There must be some kind of reason behind all these oddities. And all the oddity clones. Finding the reason will help us find the hidden truth. Get it? Because it's like Earthbound clones.
Oh, is this like the classic theme? Or do they always play this theme?
They play this a lot. But yeah, this is a classic
I did
theme.
attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system
They also do
didn't
like
go off.
remixes that are like slightly different but similar. It's like with Monokuma's
Yeah.
theme.
The alarm would have activated
What
with
bullets do you
100%
have?
certainty.
Maybe it was just
Electrobomb.
broken.
Front shutter. We disabled with the alarm remote. Okay.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel?
I'm not going to tell any more lies. I did attempt to enter the
So it's
hangar,
probably the thing about the
and I
shutter.
tried to destroy the control panel with my knife.
I think you have to shoot
At the
whenever
time,
somebody
the alarm
says
system
that,
didn't go off.
like, they say it goes off with
If you had approached the
100% certainty,
shutter-
right?
The alarm would have activated with 100%
Ow.
certainty.
Like that.
Yep.
No.
Maybe it was just
Oh,
broken.
it's because I hit the white shit. God damn it.
Yeah.
But do you think that's the right bullet?
Well, I did until you said that.
I'll try it. Fuck it.
I'm not going to...
I don't have health. I got nothing to
I did
lose.
attempt to
Your letter
with
grade.
my knife.
Oh no, not my letter
At the
grade.
time,
Alright,
the
Jaden,
alarm
you gotta
system
help
didn't
us.
go off.
If you had
Doesn't
approached
matter.
the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100%
Yeah, no.
Oh no!
Well, maybe Kibo, you fucking genius, we could consider the fact that in this truth bullet it says that there's an alarm remote that can fucking disable it.
At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter,
That has nothing to do with anything. neither that also has nothing to do with anything.
The electro bomb somehow?
But
After about 2 hours.
none were used, so, like during the story.
Yeah. Maybe Kokichi used one?
but why?
To disable one thing, but not disable the alarm, but not.
But why would he do that?
If Kokichi disabled the alarm, what becomes possible as a result?
Nothing.
It's not about the alarm.
What do you mean? The whole thing's about the alarm. They're asking
Look
us
at
why the alarm
look at
didn't go
it.
off.
Look at that truce bullet more closely.
That's for about 2 hours. Is that why?
Read the first part. Hold on. Scatters particles in electronic communication and sensors unusable. That doesn't seem relevant. That's for 2 hours. What's the third part?
Maybe it's just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
What's the third part of the electro bomb bullet? Each one
Cock
of
had
these
2,
ones.
Maki had 1.
Kokichi had 2, Maki had 1. Okay.
Destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm wouldn't. 100% certainty.
What the fuck? Why? Hello?
I got it. I don't get it. No, actually, I think I do get it.
There's a way to disable the alarm system.
You know what other way there was, Shuichi, is the fucking alarm remote that the other truth bullet mentioned exists. Fuck you.
During the raid this morning.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I have no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
But we know that the alarm system was neutralized. It had to be.
And we know it had to have been done this way,
In that case, then.
and not the other way.
Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
The main objective of Kokichi used an electro bomb was to disable the press's safety function.
That's it.
Guess who got crushed? 50 yards.
Safety function on the press.
Deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that.
To kill a living person.
If I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
All wrong.
What aspect of this case runs contrary to the new evidence? Kaito's cause of
Hi,
death.
internet blip.
No, well.
Well,
That's it.
that's the thing, yeah. Well, can you check the text history? Okay. I only missed the... Go down. I was in the middle of this line, so it was just all wrong, and then he asks himself, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Yes, the cause of death now could be the hydraulic press.
This is it!
And either he killed himself
Press.
by taking a bomb
Kaito
from
was killed by the
Kokichi,
press after all.
or Kokichi killed him.
What? He could have?
I mean, he looked pretty,
If the
like,
safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito
happy-go-lucky
while
when he was
still alive.
laying down in that press.
Right after I threw the antidote,
Yeah.
I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press.
I guess you can't operate it from a distance, right?
You'd have to be really fast.
I see. Very impressive.
He could have set up something to press the button, maybe. But I didn't see anything set up.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just a possibility.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know.
Oh, this is gonna go back to what they said before about the voting splitting your votes, right?
Both causes are possible,
Yeah.
but you'll never be able to determine it.
Because there's no body.
No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
Fortunately. Is it really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death? It's, afraid it's not possible, actually. It's kind of the problem.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence.
Oof.
You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened. But I know, because I was actually involved.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Who do
you finally get it?
can?
Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit.
Here
No
we
one
go
understands
again.
but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
What a prick.
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Oh, wow, that was fast. Well, we're not splitting the votes this way, right?
Kokichi or Maki?
I'm gonna say vote for Kokichi.
Or Kaito?
I'm gonna say vote for Kokichi.
Hey, that's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Wait. He was being protected by the exosols. He doesn't know either.
Oh my god.
What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so flustered?
Kokichi's having a fucking laugh.
Mustard? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma, do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
He was probably just like, I'll go with whatever they vote for, I guess, this time. Whatever.
What is
Yeah, they probably got it right.
Everyone just mashes Kokichi. Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either. Monokuma doesn't know. What does that tell us about this case? Wait, this case?
Yes, that's it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh?
It's to make an absolute shit house of a fucking trial.
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
That's because it's funny.
A murder Monokuma can figure out?
What's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras, strategically placed to avoid our detection.
Strategically placed. Fuck off.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electro bomb to scramble whatever that was. The electro bomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Let's just all vote for Shuichi.
What's the point?
That's it, yeah.
Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols... Yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma. They were...
Admiring. Watching him.
That's it!
Admiring him. What a phrase.
Watching.
Bullying him.
Accurate.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
Oh! At the time, the exocells were on autopilot and directed only to observe me.
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma...
I think this was
wouldn't
Kokichi's
remember
plan
crimes.
ever since he was first like, I'm gonna lie about being the mastermind.
Before I stole
Pretty
an
much.
exosol, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma.
He's just here to have a good time.
That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
The amount of 4chan energy that's like radiating off of Kokichi.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So you shared instead. That way it'll be fair to all the participants.
Including Kokichi.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma.
But
thereby
he had a
creating
camera
scenario
that
in which
recorded.
Monokuma has no idea.
It was
Video
handheld.
can't be transmitted wirelessly, so that
Right,
was
but
like,
it could be record. Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he
I love how you all just believe that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
Their mind is being like fucking blown.
My hunch theory is back on the
Remember that
menu,
the only
boys.
reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied!
I'd never do that.
Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me.
I'm
The one
buying
who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... All me, baby.
Right. He's a remnant of despair. How do we forget that?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma,
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies.
Got him.
Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
We've skirted that line in the past.
Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know?
Aren't you normally the forward one? I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
and what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Is that really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the
I
mastermind.
think I'm right.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
I don't have evidence.
I think I'm right.
That is what
I don't have
they
evidence.
mean.
It's
There's just
Samugi.
There was just a thing I noticed in that
He was the first
line
to learn
that
the truth
was
of
With
that
how
either-
Samugi reacted.
No, it's not. It doesn't have to do with her reaction. There's a thing with what Monokuma said that
Fabricated a lie to make you all think
it's
he
either a
was the
coincidence
mastermind.
or a cheeky detail.
I see.
It's probably a coincidence.
That line?
No, I don't wanna get into it. I wanna see how the trial ends.
I don't want to share my theory. I just want to hoard it all to myself.
Yeah, I want
told
to
you
hear
that.
this theory.
I already told Jaden it, so it'll be evidence.
Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm getting kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say from now on will be the truth, okay?
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
Mia's remote control.
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know? Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device.
Why did she
This
fucking
girl was
end the
fucking
killing
cooking.
game?
Just slapped a receiver on
God, she
each
really
of the
is a girl
exosols
genius,
and
huh?
took them for a spin.
All post-mortem, but
She's a girl genius who didn't use any of that genius for anything.
she has high int, low whiz, okay?
Fairness has
She's
no
like
limit.
bordering on like
I offered up that info
killing
purely
herself
out of spite.
levels of
Really
low
out of
whiz.
spite.
Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
Kind of like the robot
no
in
doubt about it.
Kokichi.
Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
Were we just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
Yeah, let's get with the program.
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
It's Himiko, like I said all along.
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
What?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
The real mastermind is not Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko Enoshima, but that can't be it. Unlike the second game. She's dead. We've never come into contact with her. If so, who's done this? Who's planned this killing game?
They could bring her back as an alter ego
Anyway,
again, but
this
that would be kind of
conversation has
shitting on the
flown
second
off the
game a bit
rails.
to be like,
Let's get things
you
back
know,
on track.
there was another backup.
This
Like,
trial is to figure out who the
Yeah.
culprit is, not the mastermind. So, yeah, get to talking.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too, so no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
Huh?
So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma,
Monokuma was
use
just
your
like,
brain
I don't
too.
take orders from you, dude.
This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
This is so fucking like.
Persona
What's the
4.
word for it? No, not that. It's fucking fanficky. Like someone
sure.
adds their character into like a Danganronpa game. I'll be the one who faces Monokuma and forces him to talk.
When I play a game, I intend to win.
You know, you can get out of the Exosol
What's considered
at this
winning
point,
in
unless
this
you're
game?
actually dead.
Beating
Right?
the other players?
Well, if he got
Maki
out of
would
the
kill him.
Oh, Maki
Exosol,
would still. Yeah, Maki would.
it would,
kill him.
Maki would kill him.
True victory.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's how I'll win. That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma. If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner.
Damn, bro! Around like this? Just so you
It's
can
just a
win
fucking
game?
game. You live like this?
As I suspected.
Touch
Your
grass,
thought
L.
process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
And I really don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah.
Mental despair? Whatevs. Let's just get this started.
I can't believe no one's
If
like
the students or Monokuma
clocked
don't know
this
who
yet.
the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
Mostly Shuichi. He's the only one that does shit around here.
Yeah, Shuichi, who did it?
What?
Yeah, Shuichi, could you just like whisper in my ear who did it?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party.
Da 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 da.
Who invited you?
Now, let's join forces and unravel
Imagine
the
like
truth
checking
behind
the
this case.
wiki of ultimates before playing this game and seeing him in the list. Like,
Is he actually the ultimate headmaster? That was a joke.
it said ultimate despair
His
headmaster.
actions are
Okay.
always beyond
Maybe he's on the list now.
That would be funny, but there's no way.
Focus on the case.
It wouldn't like someone would look at that and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, obviously he's in the game, so whatever. He's the ultimate,
Now,
whatever. Who
where
cares?"
should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
Let a guy live. So another truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. The evidence that I couldn't wrap my head around. Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is. What evidence needs to be examined again? That would be the...
It might just be the Monokuma file. Or murder video, maybe?
Yeah.
No.
This is it!
Oh, yes, it was that. Well, fuck me.
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed.
Oh, right,
by the
because he
hydraulic
couldn't
press.
verify it, right?
Yeah. I'm glad it speeds up at the very end. It's like, alright, I'll give you a chance to dodge out of the way.
We know that Kokichi was trying to
Bang.
mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present
The reason it speeds up
evidence
is because
that
they don't want to
convinces
animate
after all.
it becoming smashy gutsy stuff.
What kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with the hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. You get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Huh? Really?
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
I'm kind of like the Joker, Shuichi.
You're lying again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness. Just like the Joker. If you want a Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video. It must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show?
Seesaw.
But can you spell the word?
But can you spell the word victim?
Culprit. No.
But can you spell the word victim?
Okay. T. Trouble in Terrorist Town. That's a lot easier than fucking seesaw effect.
The victim effect.
What? Is it even possible? That's a question for later. For now, we know that.
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he
It's the
died.
best line in the game.
Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched? Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
What?
Where would he even get another body?
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad! Switching the victims was impossible.
Impossible.
The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause.
Pause. That's all you need.
Monokuma also said that no computer was used
Yeah.
to edit the footage. Remember?
Unless it's like,
shouldn't have
unless
said
it's
that.
just pausing pre-recorded footage.
Which means
but-
switching
Probably
out the
not.
victim would not be possible.
It would be.
Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive.
Hi, Kaito.
We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
I've been saying that, like, his lines
What
sound
trick is that?
a lot closer to Kaito's than Kokichi's.
Yeah, but I mean,
See? You
unless
don't know,
Kaito's the
do you?
mastermind, I don't know why
I
he would
already
play
said
along
it's
it like this at
He's
all.
not wrong. There is a way it could be done.
There might be something going on here.
So we can't just give up here.
Neither him or Kokichi
Hey,
would know
Shuichi,
about
I'll think harder about this as well. So,
the
can you
remnants.
confirm whether or not the victims switch places? If Kaito is alive or not?
Maki.
What if there's no
I don't like the
victim?
thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
I don't want to have the idea that I killed my crush.
Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
I'll fucking kill you.
If you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
You're
Let's all
still
get
not
to know it
allowed.
together.
What the fuck?
You haven't gotten the Maki roll pass.
I want it.
Shuichi, Kaito, and now... And don't forget you're not alone! Don't try to do everything yourself, it's only gonna wear you out. When times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends, but mostly Maki, cause she's the only other competent person
I'm
left.
sure we'll figure something out.
Maybe Kokichi shared some antidote with Kaito, faked his death,
That's probably another lie.
and then he's like hiding him somewhere somehow.
However, if the victims were switched,
Just
neither
to be
of
that
them
much of a prick.
was altered.
Okay.
He could have like a fake death, get himself killed, and I don't know why the fuck he'd do all this. Really, at this point, just anything is possible because he just wants to make this fucking stupid.
I'm going to the bathroom. I can still hear everything, though.
We know that the footage wasn't edited.
Still a favorite trial.
We could figure that out. Maybe we'd know how they switched places.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time.
Shut up, Himiko.
Kokichi made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
Just fucking clock her with the gun. Trick to that video. Brief pause, brief pause, brief pause. What could it be? What's suspicious about it?
I mean, it does speed up.
Yeah. Clack, 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 clack.
Trick to that video.
That's what you
What
all
bolt?
gotta
What bolt?
figure
Yeah.
out.
There is no trick.
This.
You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Doesn't need it.
The placement of that camera seems suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
No, doesn't matter.
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
There you go, bud. There you go, bud. Oh, never mind.
Internet blip.
It was wrong.
What was wrong?
Damn it!
What did you try?
I tried using the murder video on Kaito's or Kibo's line.
You all gotta
Oh,
figure
I
out.
don't know Kibo's line, but I guess I'll find out.
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no...
No, actually, it wasn't that.
editing function in that camera.
Did the placement... of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
It's not too much for Bob.
The person in that vid...
Wait, what was that?
No.
Yeah,
Was it really Kaito?
it's not this.
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Could it be that the video was shot at another location?
Any other bright ideas? Come on, everybody, speak up!
Oh, that's so cute. I think it's
Must be some trick to that, though.
not. It's
You all gotta figure out.
It's probably Kibo's line.
It's Kibo's line, but it's not the murder video. I think it's the hydraulic press.
Yeah, because what's the up and down function? I don't fucking
Because
know.
it stopped, then he threw the electro bomb,
Person in that video.
then crushed it with the pause.
Was it really Kaito?
Video time. When the hydraulic press.
Fuck you. There we go.
Yep.
I agree.
Guess it's fine. I was on the right track, just the wrong evidence.
Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second?
That it did. Just pause and record.
Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press,
I like how they give you the same angle.
Do the roll. Yes, the roll!
Yes, that's right. The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
but in the video,
It stops.
And it even speeds up.
Mm-hmm.
The hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
Why did the press stop? There's only one reason I can think of. Alright.
Oh, did you equip the skill for this?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't affect me anymore.
But can you find the image?
I don't even know what image I gotta find, though. What's the question?
Why did the hydraulic press come to a stop?
Oh, well, it's probably... I don't know, are any of these images the safety function? One of them's an exisol. Is that an exisol? In the top right?
Yes.
Okay. And then we've got a screen and buttons.
That's the
it's-
command console.
I think it's
That's
the buttons.
That's like the activation thing. That's not
Yeah,
really the
that's-
safety.
Yeah, I think it's those though. There's not really a safety option here, so
The paint thinner. Yeah, it's not that.
I think it's the buttons.
So that should be saved from any point loss here. Look at that. Free.
I see it. The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press.
I guess that
unless
works,
someone
too.
used the force stop button.
You could have just thrown the electro bomb later, but I guess that
You
also
say
makes sense.
someone.
It might have
You mean
mattered
Kichi,
with like,
right?
because
He was
when
the
Maki
only
went to
one
the
there.
alarm earlier,
Yeah.
it's like already set off.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
That's true.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have clearly been caught on camera.
They'd have to both do this because of the angle of the camera. Actually,
No, it kind of got
I
behind.
don't know where the camera's exactly
It
angled.
wasn't just the press that stopped.
It was the camera.
Huh? What do you mean?
It was paused.
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press,
Oh, you're so catty, Shuichi. Just say it. Yes, I see now. That's how the bodies were switched. If you stopped that, you could have swapped the bodies easily. Okay. Really? Okay.
Meet again.
But can you find
The camera. Well, it's not over here.
Be sure it's right there.
That's the
Nope,
hammer.
that's the hammer.
So it's up to the left somewhere. What the? Oh yeah, yeah, that's the camera up there. I thought it was like an MRI for a second.
Best ability I ever equipped. Sure makes that shit a lot faster.
The culprit stopped the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press.
I guess it would have had to have been right there
While the
then,
camera was
due to
off,
the angle.
They switched the body.
Can you imagine
from
how
the
annoying it
hydraulic
would be
press.
if every time they used a they
After
to
the
talk
body
about a
was
culprit
swapped,
that's unknown,
press and the
they
camera
instead said
started
he or
simultaneously.
she every time?
So it
Yes.
just looks like
That's
God,
old
that
Yu-Gi-Oh!
would be
That's old Pokemon cards.
That's also old Magic cards. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really unnecessary. Was there like a bucket of red paint?
When did you ever say that?
Wait, there is, because of the paint sprayer.
Camera position did seem odd to me,
Would it be possible to get paint?
but now
I'm pretty sure they knew it was blood,
the
though.
trick wouldn't work
Yeah.
unless it was set up there.
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work, the camera had to be set up precisely.
Let's pin that down. Where was the camera set up? It would have had to have been like here-ish.
Yeah, that's what I think it was.
Yeah,
There!
it's the only way it could have been done.
The video camera must have been set up somewhere around here. To operate the press and the camera at the same time, you would have to be near the switch.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle.
Mm-hmm.
If they were recording it like normal, they would have used a better angle.
And if it was recorded at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Camera angles, huh? Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful.
What do you mean finally?
Also, Shuichi found out. I didn't do anything.
In class trials,
There was a reason the camera was set up there, but also a reason for the height.
When's her magic gonna be fucking useful?
It's always
That's
useful. What
that
do you mean?
Shuichi fireball.
When the press was stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct? That was
They're giving the
intentional.
Terminator thumbs up
The
though.
body is mostly hidden by the press.
That's
making
a
the
subtle
swap
hint that
easier.
Kaito will be back.
The camera must have been placed at such a
Ah.
high position, so it would produce that angle.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
You don't get to make that reference.
Then, that logic is correct, right? Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press. In that case, Kaito is...
Or he was crushed by the press. He was swapped with a different body. So Kaito's still alive!
Well, the poison.
Well, wait just a minute.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
Yes, you did, Himiko. But you did it wrong.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so he...
Oh my god, Himiko.
Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so
But you know who is?
I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Well, they did it in previous games.
Well, I'll answer that.
Best
You're
party
giving
member.
in pretty easily.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair.
Dickhead.
This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the
I feel like
reuse of a
when
dead
Kokichi
body,
gets executed, he's just gonna be crying
that
about
is
how
impossible.
unfair it
All
was,
the
and
dead
he
bodies
was
have already been thrown
robbed
away.
of his
Interesting.
Thrown away?
The other bodies are gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with?
Haha. Kokichi and Kaito were the only ones in the hangar at the time. They were the only ones present during the body swapping trick. Then the real victim was. The other person in the hangar. If it wasn't an old body, it could only be.
What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
Maki, I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
If I have the timeline right, there were only 2 people in the hangar at the time. Which means that something had to have been decided before. I have to pin that down. Can't let anything escape me this time! We're playing all the fucking minigames.
Oh god.
But can you spare the word?
How were the bodies swapped if only 2 people were in the hangar?
It looks... It might be victim and then a 6-letter word. Like victim, you know, agreed, or like victim accomplice or something like that. Because the letters look like victim again. There's a T up there.
There it is.
So then the question is, what did the victim what? Victim agreed?
No way.
We're still mostly on old letters. Victim helped?
That's probably it.
There's an H.
Oh my goodness, Kaito. Oh, Kaito.
Maybe Kaito made a deal with Kokichi to make Maki not the Blackened?
To kill himself, but no. He made a deal so it would be him. I don't think so. I think Kokichi learned who Kaito was.
I can't believe I overlooked this. What do you mean?
Kaito's in the robot.
There were only 2 people in the hangar at the
I don't
time
know how
the
he's still
bodies were
alive with the
swapped,
poison.
Which means they were working together.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and...
Or maybe he did just make Shuichi or Kokichi kill him so that Maki wouldn't get it. It's possible! But I think it's more devious than that. But maybe not.
If they switched places while the press and the camera were stopped, then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim.
Then that means it's not Kaito.
To put it simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times. An impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
Remember when Leon was the killer?
Culprit collaborated?
Yeah.
Is that even possible?
That was a tough one, though.
Sounds bizarre.
The largest trick that was played was what's her name writing his name upside down.
Yeah, that was
And
a pretty
poorly.
hard one. That was a pretty hard one to
commit a crime
decipher.
that was so confusing.
We got it fucking immediately.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
Ooh. The culprit of this case. My detective work hasn't failed me. The culprit inside the exisal. It can only be them.
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito, which means
Looks like my theory was right.
But if it is that they destroy all of Kaito's character arc, right?
Not exactly. But we'll see.
if the two of them switched while the press was stopped.
If they destroy it for like a really good twist and a really good like liar revealed and he's like a super compelling villain, then I could see it being okay.
But like the whole thing has been about, I don't know, that just...
We'll see. We'll see where they take this.
So, the person inside that exisal isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What did you say?
So the culprit for this case is Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
The only person whose vote fucking
Kaito's
matters.
the culprit? What? You're joking, right? You can't be serious.
I don't want to believe it either, but it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective
It's not guaranteed he's the mastermind.
I don't think he is. I think that there's some situation with him wanting to make sure Maki wasn't the Blackened.
Yeah. I mean, he could just still be alive somehow.
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit.
Huh.
She's lying for him?
There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive. Because I'm the culprit.
Maki.
Wait, you? But didn't you say...
I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh, Maki.
Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito. There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
When you told us you didn't want to kill Kaito...
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him.
You know, if two people died, only the first death
The
counts.
truth speaks differently.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just running away from the facts.
Huh? I don't understand.
Maki, are you trying to protect Kaito? If he's the culprit, you're trying to help him get away?
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow. This is the truth.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press. Either way, those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
No, that can't be. The person in that exisal is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote! There's no mistake. Kaito is dead.
Maybe if they, like, made out after
killed
that,
Kaito.
then Kaito would have gotten the antidote from
There's
his mouth.
absolutely no doubt.
He might have faked drinking the antidote.
The truth.
I thought so. Maki's trying to protect Kaito. I understand how she feels, but if Kaito's the culprit, why did he agree to Kokichi's plan? I Can't imagine that Kaito would do something so selfish. There must be a reason for it. I truly believe that. But I have to get to the bottom of this before I can uncover the truth.
But, Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
What?
Maki's like, stop gaslighting me, for fuck's
saw him
sake!
drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it. So maybe there's another possibility.
He might have put it in his mouth. Well, no, he talked.
What are you talking about?
He fake drinking it.
Impossible. That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito.
They are gonna make us,
Yep. She
I
looks
killed
funny.
Kaito. You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility. What do you know? I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died... It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you this
I was
is
get
the
tripped
truth.
up by the one you have to hold.
But you keep getting in the way.
Happens.
you know, is this
So
the first
goddamn
game
annoying.
where they,
Doesn't matter what you say.
have people in this that aren't the killer?
I'm telling you this
Like,
is
in the first two games, is it always the killer who, you have to, like, do the rhythm
I was
game
at the
against?
scene,
I
think
don't
it is,
remember.
right?
so I know
No, I
I'm
think
not wrong.
Aoi's one of them, and she didn't kill
Oh.
anybody.
Yeah.
Quiet till now.
Right.
I wanted to believe I
Brad, those
didn't
rhythm
kill
games in
him.
the other ones too.
Yeah, they're
I
different.
won't run
but
away
yeah.
from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him.
Final blow.
I saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
Pretended
To drink the antidote.
Ends here.
Drink, pretend, antidote, the.
At least they only show it for, like,
Kokichi
2
just pretended
frames.
to drink the antidote.
That one wasn't even that bad.
Drink it.
That one wasn't that
It wasn't.
bad.
It wasn't the.
That was like Fire Emblem Heroes level of damage.
Drinking the
Yeah.
antidote was part of his lie.
Kind of. Probably a little bit more.
Maki could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this.
Yeah, it's
and just
really
pretended
easy to
drink the
fake
antidote.
drink something.
Mm-hmm.
After Maki left, he
Here, I'll
gave
do
the
it right
antidote
now.
to Kaito. There's a strong possibility
Here, I'll do it
that
too.
all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
I don't know what all got through the mic, but
The
Something.
swapping trick required the victim and culprit to work together.
Mostly just like the shifting of your hands.
Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's
the shifting
plan.
of my hand.
Yeah, it was like you went to grab it and there was like
I
a
don't think Kokichi would
sound
be
of your
able to
chair.
sway Kaito easily.
Oh, I see.
He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In
Quapetition.
exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life.
Did he?
That's
I guess
just
because.
Kaito's character.
I guess because. Oh, okay.
Kokichi knew
I
that.
guess. Not
He
really,
swallowed
but
his
sure.
pride with the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
But didn't Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us. You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
And Nagito.
This isn't
Give
Danganronpa
up his
2.
life, just to create this mystery?
Although Kokichi did it for
Only
different
Kokichi
reasons.
could think of something so nefarious. Who else would agree to die just to execute their plan?
Monokuma like having flashbacks.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game. No
That might be
matter
one that they
what.
don't reference because it's just such an integral part of 2.
Yeah.
But too bad. Shuichi figured out the truth.
Spoilers.
Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I died.
This is like JoJo level. Like,
Who
I
cares what you
outsmarted.
guys
You're
think?
outsmarting.
This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Bakugo?
Extras?
I'm fine with being an extra.
Ow.
Why?
If we're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all.
But why? You were being so friendly with
Monokuma has left your party.
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function anymore.
Can't function anymore.
Kaito, I believe in you.
If you're cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. To determine that reason, I need to reveal the truth.
I still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny.
It's comic book time. After receiving the item from Himiko, I'll just do this. Electro Bomb!
Oh yeah, it's time to look for good emotes.
I mean, that's pretty good. Leg, Trail of Blood.
I knew they weren't gonna fucking let Kokichi be in the final squad, by the way. It just wouldn't work.
It's not that Trail of Blood? Where's Trail of Blood?
That's because
Oh, to make a trail of blood. That's why. Okay. The only antidote. Ah, here we go. Electro Bomb.
Yeah, it's that, right? Yeah.
Hit the Exisol. That was right.
Earlier than that.
here. And she jumped in like a little mech. There we go, then everything unlocks. Dokichi in the press. Ooh. Who do you ken?
Kokichi.
See, this makes a lot of sense that the body swap was like cooperative, because
Yeah.
there's no way that Kokichi would be strong enough to move a body.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
like-
say it at one point, but I decided to hold it in. Yeah.
Again, I still think he could drag a body across a surface, but
Yeah, you could. It probably would have been fine. Oh wait, no, that's wrong arrow. Yeah, that's Kokichi's back. And that's where he hit the shoulder. Kokichi took a lot of damage this one.
I mean, he died.
That too, yeah.
3 arrows, 2 fishes. Alright, and the final one? Yep.
Yep, what evidence did they flush down the toilet?
Kokichi's sick blazer. Hopefully I still get an A.
Why wouldn't you just keep the clothes in the hydraulic press with you as well? Because then, like, if you ever got out of the toilet, you know. It's not like an extra pair of clothes would take up much more space in a hydraulic press.
If there was like an accident where like a scrap of clothing got
Maybe like a
left
button
out,
exploded
like,
out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Then we'd be like, oh
Yeah.
shit, it was Kokichi in the press. I don't know.
Yeah, but Kaito's and Kokichi's clothes, that would just cause more
Listen,
confusion.
Kaito's kind of smart. You flushed it down the toilet, you know? That part of the plan was like post-Kokichi mortem. She's like, oh shit, I gotta figure out the rest of this myself.
Mm-hmm.
She was carrying a black case.
Yo, look at her wave
headed to
dashing.
the Exisal hangar.
Which girls definitely
When
can
she
wave
reached
dash.
the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case.
I do think it's a weak point of
The culprit had
this
asked
case
Keiko to bring
and
him a
the
certain
first
weapon.
case about how it's like an like an honor thing with like
Disassembled crossbow
making the
from
trial
Maki's lab.
happen, because like it doesn't have to be. You could
The
just
culprit
not
was going to use the
do
crossbow
that.
to challenge Kokichi to a
Yeah.
fight.
But isn't it funny that that's 2 times now that Shuichi's been tricked by someone who honored?
And Maki made her way to the hangar. She
Two
was
times?
Still, this is my favorite class trial out of all of them.
saved the culprit
I
trapped in the
think it's a
bathroom.
close second to the
However,
Nagito
hangar had
trial.
an electric
The
hammer
Nagito one is, like,
from
You haven't seen, like, the post-conclusion
That said,
yet.
the investigation for this one was a
post-conclusion-
billion times better than that one. That one took
That-
forever.
She had an electric
And yeah, you're right,
hammer
Jaden, I
to get
haven't.
around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an exisal.
I love
And
Maki, by
inside,
the way. I'm glad that
She knew
they
exisals
didn't
could
ruin her
bypass the
character
barrier,
and the many,
so
many,
she
many,
got
many
inside
chances
one.
they have had to do that.
I'm glad she got to climb inside of a giant robot. She deserved that.
Around
Yeah.
that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation.
I like how he's smiling. It's like, oh,
While
you
Kokichi
gonna
was
shoot me?
checking up on them, the culprit ambushed
Better kill
them
me in
with a
one shot.
crossbow. But the
How do you
culprit
miss
didn't
point
intend to
blank
kill
like that?
Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him.
I guess they didn't intend to kill Kokichi.
Too bad Disable only has 60 accuracy in Gen 1. Actually, I think it has like
That's why
55. God,
Culprit
fuck
aimed for
Disable.
Kokichi's right
What a
arm.
terrible move.
If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals.
Yeah, Kaito's usually anti-murder.
Yeah.
Kokichi reeled from the arrow.
That said,
and
must
the
have been
culprit jumped on him
must have been a
immediately.
little cathartic to push the
He didn't
hydraulic
want
press on
Kokichi
his
to have a
body,
chance
right?
to
Just a
summon
little
Exisal
bit.
with a remote. While they were fighting,
I would have
something happened
I
that
would have
caught them
shouted,
both
"Get
off guard.
fucked!" right before I pushed the button. Make that as the last thing he hears.
The shutter of the hangar opened, and an Exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an Exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the Exisal.
Yo, look at this hand trick.
But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow.
Could have just swung the Exisal arm.
The arrow hit
But she
Kokichi
wanted,
right in the
she didn't
back.
want to instantly kill him. She wanted to get info out of him.
Yeah.
The tip was covered in a lethal poison
Yeah,
from my
yeah, she
lab
wanted to
called
talk
Strike
to him.
9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died.
What the hell's this seam shit? It's what I
Even with
said.
poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise.
Dumbass jumped in front.
To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strychnine poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar.
That's a good meme face, where it's just Maki with the antidote. It's like, here's an antidote for your shitty comment.
Be a little hard to make work in an emote space,
After
but
the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi
Could just be her
immediately
head.
snatched it.
It's like Maki lurk.
Kokichi drank down all of the antidote, while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place.
5D chess.
After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan.
copium.
But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request.
What if, like, Kaito just jumps out the robot and, like, that was great, but it was all wrong?
The two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan.
Actually, that's a good fucking point.
There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time.
If he didn't get Kaito to do this, then Maki would have died.
Yeah.
Or, yeah, because Maki would have been the culprit who killed Kokichi.
Mm-hmm. Or who killed Kaito. Yeah.
So yeah, the only thing he really did was just delay the trial for too fucking long.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know 100% why he did that yet.
Probably the same reason Kaede did, right?
The whole plan
Kind of. In order to, like, unify everybody.
After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press.
Maybe Kaito liked the idea of fucking with Monokuma.
This
I won't be
is how the
surprised.
swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created.
Similarly to the seesaw effect.
Kokichi, with the support of the
We're never gonna let that one down, are we?
the press's control panel. The
I'm gonna be on my
were
deathbed
finally
like,
ready to execute the
fucking
insane
seesaw effect, really?
What the hell's she talking about, Granddad?
While Kokichi
Oh,
was
yeah,
setting
you
the
know.
video camera near the hydraulic press
That
Who's granddad's
bullshit.
there?
I don't know. Somebody's granddad.
culprit lay face out
Granddad.
inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time.
I like that they show how he's suffering.
The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously.
Beep, beep.
The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick.
I also like the
required their
details
cooperation.
showing him be like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna die." Kind of like Junko at the very end of the first game.
Yeah.
Really like about what Raincoat did is,
He wanted to win
because you
everything.
know who the killer
He
is,
meant dying
it
and
shows the killer in these silhouettes.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute that they don't, but it would be nice to be able to see their expressions and stuff.
And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press.
I assume the
and
reason they-
whole thing was caught on video.
I don't know.
The
If like they
culprit's
got
left
shared
leg
around
was
online,
dangling from
there'd
the
be so
press,
many pictures.
making us think he was the victim.
But yeah, it'd be so easy to spoil yourself on these games.
Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again.
See,
This
that's
would
something
make
you
it
should have brought up.
impossible for us to
Kokichi
determine
wouldn't
the
have been
identity of the
strong
crushed
enough
body.
to do that.
But there was
I was surprised
another
Kaito's
reason
strong enough to
Kaito was
do that,
killed in this way.
weakened as he is.
It obfuscated the cause
He's
of
not
death,
weakened.
making the
Well,
case
I
that
mean,
much more
He's
kinda
weakened because
difficult
he's
to solve.
sick, and also he has an arrow in his
This
fucking
was all
shoulder.
part of Kokichi's plan to
Even if
create
it's not
murder
poison,
rather
it still
than
went through his
Monokuma
fucking
could
arm.
figure out.
Probably tore some muscles and tendons.
With the press disabled, the culprit
I don't know,
returned
if
to
you
the
have
battlefield
hours
and
to do
flushed
this, I
Kokichi's
think you're
clothes.
fine.
Maybe flushing Kokichi's clothes was just to be a dick.
Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide. And
That'll
waited
show
with
'em.
bated breath. And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind.
Yeah, see, that's
And
why.
that's it. That's
But it doesn't
Kokichi's
really. But that would be at the
unidentified
expense of
culprit trick.
like.
I think
I-
if it got to the actual voting stage, he would reveal himself.
The culprit is in that exisal.
Well, the idea is that Monokuma wouldn't be able to kill anybody because he doesn't know who the victim and killer is,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think it didn't actually destroy Kaito's character.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's fair.
I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
And it just ends up being Kokichi anyway.
That would be really funny.
Really? Is it really Kaito?
He paused it a third
We
time!
agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man, Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions.
Huh?
Come on, dude.
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it, but it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito,
Maybe it's
he would've admitted
Kyo's
it by
sister
now.
in there.
Yeah, that's a.
I mean, we saw her ghost.
Maybe it's Angie.
Somehow?
No, my detective work was flawless. It's the truth. I'm sure that Kaito's inside that exisal. So why is Kaito still fighting me? Is this about Monokuma? Is there another aspect to this?
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence.
Oh,
do
they're
you?
just pulling an Ace Attorney, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's Kaede in there.
That's it.
You
Maybe it's
all think
Shuichi
the
in there.
body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped.
Tuichi. Ooh.
Puichi.
His clone.
It's Puichi.
No
Actually,
evidence
it must be
backing
Mew,
up.
because I never fucking die, right?
So if we reverse
Yeah.
our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead.
Yeah.
Not just possible, it's the actual truth.
I wonder if he's trying to get a split vote.
Well,
Yeah.
it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay.
Or I guess he's trying to get everyone to trust him.
This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Aww.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game.
Rowan. I see. So that's your objective. You mean to ruin the killing game itself. That's why Kaito's been so stubborn all this time. But what does he mean by ruin exactly? Monokuma can do whatever he wants with the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would be the point?
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we?
Just in case they do some weird nonsense.
Danganronpa one shit.
Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
Now I know. The whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic. And I believe in Kaito. From this point on, it's not about logic. It's about how far I'm willing to go. I believe in you, Kaito. Not as a detective, but as Shuichi Saihara.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
One last conversation?
There's more to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen.
This is a lie.
The lie, huh?
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal? Kaito, right?
So I can lie here?
Said, isn't it?
I think
You have to lie.
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right.
Kokichi's disappearance is probably what you lie with. Maybe.
There.
It's a new bullet.
It's been in the list the whole time, but we've never
Has
needed
it?
it. Yeah.
I would never die!
I trust Shuichi.
Look, there's the line. I would never die.
There's only one
Alright,
weak point,
let's pin
so
this down.
try
Yep.
it.
Who is inside that exisal? Kaito, right?
He's gonna make it a split
That's what
vote
you said,
himself.
isn't it?
Kokichi's the one.
I'll reveal the truth. Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Huh?
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Oh, hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
Really. I really am sorry. But this is the only way. Kaito's trying to fool Monokuma. Trying to ruin the class trial. Kaito's risking his life to do this, and then I'll stand by him. I believe in Kaito. I will believe in what he's trying to do. He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's trying to save us all. Monokuma wants to rely on my detective work? Fine. I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming. But as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito!
Stop it! That's enough!
Huh?
It's over. If you guys get it wrong, and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished. There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Threw the portrait to the ground.
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time. Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
You know, eventually I was right.
I don't know.
I was just like 4 chapters early.
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started.
What a real one.
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
In the end, Kokichi never killed a single person.
That's true.
Alright, who you voting for?
Can I just vote for myself?
You're sure allowed to.
Do I believe in my friends?
It's no use. It's no use.
It doesn't let you. Okay. Go vote for. You have 8 seconds.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
Take this!
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The real question I'm wondering is, will I get an A rank in this trial?
No. Yes, you probably will.
Probably. This game's so fucking easy. I got 2 game overs on that stupid driving segment.
Look at all them mono coins.
Woo!
We're rich, Ross.
Oh yeah,
We're
it's someone to
rich.
watch me spend them all.
Yeah, you have one person.
Yep. So
I want you to remember the grade you got in this trial every time you're like, maybe I should get another little bit of XP before we go to the next room, because maybe I'll need the level.
I like how I aid literally everything except the fucking closing argument of all things.
You got an A on those 2.
How'd I get an A on the driving? I guess I got an A because technically on my proper attempt I did it correctly.
Yeah, it only subtracts for, like, the bottom
retry.
says retry of minus 2,000.
Amazing. I managed to get an A on everything. Anyway, except for the fucking closing argument. Whatever.
God, I hope I don't have to.
If the culprit's gonna confess, then I guess even more morons can't screw this up.
Absolutely right.
The Blackened who killed Kokichioma is Kaito Momota! Luminary of the stars, you all got it right!
So you got it right, huh? Even Shuichi and Maki Roll voted for me. What a relief. Well, I knew you guys wouldn't get it wrong.
But you know...
But man, it was hard to act like Kokichi the whole time. I mean, sure, he wrote most of his own lines. Seriously, look at this huge script. He wrote the whole damn thing.
That is
average average FE session. No, go back. I need to screenshot it. It even got a bunch of alternate lines for different events too.
God, what a fucking brat.
But even so, I still had to ad-lib. You guys couldn't tell though, huh?
Yeah, no.
Come on, man.
Hey, come on, guys. Don't look so sad. You guys got it right. It's all good.
Why?
Why did you kill Kokichi? You were against the killing game, so why did you kill him? I believed that you absolutely wouldn't do such a thing.
Maki, was she protecting Kaito? Or just believing in him like me?
That's right.
Yeah, I should explain. Most of it's like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean...
Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
Plan? What plan? I've been thinking this whole time of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Internet blip. Told me I had to cooperate with his plan. Plan what plan? I've been thinking this whole time to a mastermind off guard. Okay, that's where we're at.
You're the mastermind! Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
Pretended? You all fell for it, but, you know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like this remote control I had Miyu make it. The mysterious message in the courtyard using Gonta, making him the murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind.
What?
What the hell? Why'd you do all that? The only reason why I pretended to be the mastermind was to end this boring killing game.
Huh?
To end it? I thought if I showed you the despairing truth, you guys wouldn't want to go to the outside anymore. I thought it would end the killing game. But instead this happened. I'm gonna die by Maki's hands. Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think the killing game started again?
What?
Why?
Oh, man.
Because the true mastermind instigated it. I'm certain of it.
With the fucking flashback light.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything is ruined.
Hold on!
The true mastermind instigated it.
Who found the flashback light?
Maki found it, and you know how I feel about her having a hidden personality.
Wasn't it just in the dining hall, though?
Maki was the one who said
I have
this
the
was in the
flash.
dining hall.
Oh my god.
But that doesn't mean that she put it there.
But she was also feeling good enough to come to the dining hall despite everything.
It's worth keeping in mind, but it's not definitive.
It's pretty sussy. I mean, someone could have put it in there other than Maki, and just she happened to
like
find
Shuichi.
it. But
yeah, it was Shuichi. Yeah,
the guy who was literally in his bedroom crying.
It was
Contemplating
the Red
suicide.
Knight.
It was Bucky.
Yeah, he used his war powder.
You should have quit while you were ahead, General.
So whoever that person is, they also instigated Maki's actions too? Yeah, they probably tried to eliminate me because I pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
My actions were instigated by the true mastermind? But that can't be. The reason I decided to kill Kokichi was because I remembered the truth from the flashback light.
Okay, the way she's speaking now makes it seem that, you know...
Could it be...
Maybe making you remember the truth was what the mastermind wanted.
Huh?
What?
Maybe the true mastermind had us use the flashback light. So we would target Kokichi as a remnant of despair.
Which means...
So the flashback light itself was the true mastermind's trap all along. They expected us to target Kokichi once we remembered that he was a remnant of despair.
Okay.
But it never
Kokichi
actually
certainly
said that.
expected it. That's why he talked about the true mastermind. But even so, this is all rather convenient for the true mastermind. Isn't it true that Kibo doesn't need to breathe?
That is true.
So he wasn't knocked out
When would he have been knocked out?
when we saw the home world Earth?
Yeah, when we opened the airlock. Right?
Mm.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. That's a little bit suspicious. Is that something you posited to Jaden?
I'll never tell.
Hey, Jaden, is that what she posited to you?
I mean, I'll never tell. Until she tells.
Person claiming to be the mastermind just so happened to be a remnant of despair. We're all students of Hope's Peak Academy, and our fates are tied to the remnants of despair. I never would have imagined that fate would bring us to Kokichi's murder. He also obviously can't cry. He didn't go crazy when we all learned the truth.
Yeah, he did. He went to press 2.
Kind of, but not as much.
He did his depressed sprite, but he isn't capable of tears. But I think that's just robophobia.
Yeah, that's what it must be. Never would imagine that fate would bring us to Kokichi's murder. It just plays out too nicely for the true mastermind.
I didn't know about the flashback light. Guess that's another mystery for you. Anyway, like I was saying.
You know...
Then who is this true mastermind?
The fact that, like, Kokichi is always, like, fighting Kibo, it would just make it very thematically nice.
Who knows? I don't know either. But it doesn't matter. We can't lose. This killing game is pointless unless you win. That's why I thought of a special plan. When I'm on the verge of losing, my plan will help me win. I don't really get it. But is this the plan to throw off the mastermind? Well, it's not that difficult. Kaito, I need you to kill me.
What? I mean...
The plan was to make a case where the victim was the unknown. And then trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim so he'd mess up. If he ruled that either Maki Roll or Kokichi were the blackened, then I'd show myself and Monokuma's ruling would be invalid. And if Monokuma's ruling was invalid, the killing game would end.
But...
That's what I'm most curious about. What makes you think it would end?
That's right.
Yeah, I asked Kokichi about that myself. Why would Monokuma care if you messed up on who the blackened was? And this is what he said.
Well, you know...
Even if Monokuma are the true mastermind, even if it's Monokuma or the true mastermind, they can't break the rules as they please. Being unfair like that isn't allowed.
Hold up.
Well, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Death games are meant to be watched. And if no one's watching, there would be no reason to be such a stickler about the rules. There'd be no point in making this a game in the first place. But Monokuma's been a stickler about the rules and about making the game interesting. That's why he agreed to my plan in the virtual world. Which means Monokuma is aware that someone is watching us. In which case, I have no doubt that this death game is being shown to someone.
But Shuichi and I did a lot of indecent things in front of those cameras.
We sure did, Kaito.
No, I'll never become a prince.
So is this some kind of
No,
show?
Kaito, you are already a prince. But who'd be watching? We're the only people left alive, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's right, the flashback light is the reason we even remembered that. But Kokichi might have been right. Why have a death game if no one's watching? I wasn't sure about it at first, but this class trial, there's no doubt.
Listen up.
Monokuma can't do whatever he wants. He's bound by the rules of the game.
Why the fuck should you jump out of the mech?
He jumped out of the mech because he didn't want to gamble everyone's lives on Monokuma fucking up just so that his life might get saved.
Yeah.
That's why he couldn't afford to get the culprit wrong. Why he relied on Shuichi. It's just like Kokichi said. If the game's rules matter so much, someone's watching.
A death game is made to be watched. If that's true, then who? Who's watching this?
Hey.
What's this all about, Monokuma? This killing game really a show for someone?
Who can say?
Why won't you tell us? We were friends during the trial.
Honestly, I was just happy you guys cooperated with me. Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunity to extend a helping hand.
Well then.
Then, here's another question. Who are you really? If Kokichi, a remnant of despair, is not the mastermind,
Comprehensible.
then who is the true mastermind? Is it another remnant of despair like him?
I'm not gonna spill the beans on a perfect to-be-continued cliffhanger like that.
What? You're just too cute.
Huh? Really? I understand Kokichi's plan, but why did you agree to work with him, Kaito? Why did you agree to kill Kokichi? Because he saved your life? You should have just ignored him. He's better off dead anyway.
It was kinda hard to ignore such an annoying guy.
Huh? What?
Jeez.
I wonder how far ahead he planned this evil scheme of his.
What?
Yeah, but killing you?
Don't screw around.
What are you talking about? You want me to kill you? I figured you'd react like that. But are you sure you're okay with that? Because if this poison kills me, then Maki would become the Blackened. And her crime would be exposed so easily.
Well, you know.
If that happened, then Maki and I would have died for no reason, right? Which is just what the true mastermind expects.
What?
Damn it! That's playing dirty! So that's why you gave me the antidote! I am the ultimate supreme leader! There are no depths I won't sink to. Even if I have to sacrifice myself. Anyway, this is our chance to end the killing game.
Ruin this killing game.
That's why you have to kill me so we can win and ruin this killing game. We'll bring the true mastermind and everyone who's watching. We'll bring them down to utter despair.
Oh, he thinks the Watchers are loving
Into it. Yeah.
Interesting.
And then everyone who died can rest in peace. Ah, crap. I'm gonna die soon. So can we get this started already?
But first I'm gonna write a 500-page
He already
script.
had it written beforehand.
He already had it written. You're seriously crazy, dude. But you know... I wasn't... Oh. That's voice.
That punk.
Then he blackmailed you by using me.
No, I agreed to his plan once I heard the words ruin this killing game.
Jeez.
He was crazy, but that let him come up with some crazy plans. And we needed a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. I bet on that chance. I didn't have any other choice.
And you know how I am with betting. It usually works. I'm a gambling man.
Yeah. Because I'm out of time.
What?
Could it be...
Kaito, you mean your health?
What are you talking about?
But you said you were fine. You told me not to worry about it anymore.
That was a lie.
Huh?
A lie?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm at my limit just talking.
No, it can't be.
But you know...
But I gotta wonder how this happened. I don't remember at all. In my memories, I was fine during the medical exam for my training.
If he was fine during the medical exam, then that means...
Could it be...
This might be the virus.
What?
Virus?
If I remember correctly...
One of the plagues that caused our planet to crumble. A virus carried by meteorites that spread across the globe. What a great sign. Virus detected.
Mm-hmm.
I guess
bunch
it's just
of
saying
dead
in this
people.
area there's a I don't know. Hope's Peak Academy, along with the rest of the planet, was in danger of extinction. Even though it had come so far and triumphed over so much despair, they were almost wiped out in an instant.
Could it be...
This must have something to do with the virus. Kaito didn't use the flashback light, so he might not remember it.
But weren't we supposed to be immune? We were selected because we didn't...
Well,
Perhaps the virus was dormant when you were selected for the Gopher Project.
tell you the truth,
You could have been infected the whole time, showing no symptoms until very recently.
What?
Kaito is infected with the virus? But how could that be?
Jeez.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm pretty screwed, huh? Well, I knew this was coming. That's why I agreed to Kokichi's plan.
But you know...
When I found out the plan, I thought it was pretty awesome.
Hey, so...
Kokichi left me with the whole outlet of it. I freaked out when I read it. It was a pretty good plan. I thought we might actually be able to trick him. But I knew Shuichi would see right through it in the end.
Huh?
What?
Well done!
And that's exactly how it went. Nice job, Shuichi. You're really something.
Well then.
Kaito, did you?
That's right.
Yeah, I knew you guys would figure everything out.
Got it.
That's why I was able to get on board with Kokichi and lie to you like this. Even if I messed up during the trial, I knew Shuichi would see the truth.
That's my sidekick.
Just what I'd expect from my sidekick.
Kaito's my favorite character in the entire series. I love this guy. There is nobody who is even close to being better than him.
I really like him. I do like Maki more.
I mean, Maki's great, but Maki's just like a character. Kaito kind of like extends beyond that and gets into the realm of being like actually just very competently written dumbass. That's like also just like so trusting and lovable. You like he's very well rounded in terms of everything you do.
Why?
If you knew I'd seen through it, why?
If you knew it was pointless from the start, then you shouldn't have gone that far.
Nah, it wasn't pointless. That's not.
It ended up being such a huge success.
Wasn't pointless. What are you talking about?
What's that mean?
Why?
I mean...
Because of the plan and Kokichi pretending to be the mastermind, we got closer to the true mastermind's lair. Behind this truth, there's gotta be a hint that leads to the real truth.
I think the thing is, like, looking at Maki from the beginning, I felt like immediately, like, yeah, she's neat, and like that grew a little bit. But looking at Kaito, I'm like, all right, well, here's the generic jock guy, and then like my opinion of him grew like a billionfold.
He's definitely had the most change for the better of anyone, for sure.
Yeah. Him
At
and
first I wanted
from the
him to
second
be
game.
Chapter 1 Leon trial fodder, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
I was very sad when Rentaro died. I'm like, oh man, it could have been this guy.
Huh?
The real truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all like didn't like him in Trial 1, and
I
then
didn't
like in
hate him. I
Chapter
just thought
2
nothing of him because the game
Yeah,
didn't
and then in
give you anything
Chapter
to work
2,
with.
he's like, oh fuck, alright, maybe he's not so bad. And then as it goes on later, you're like, damn, this is like the best character.
This is the shit.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's why Kokichi gave his life. You talk as if he was your partner when you hated him so strongly before. Oh, I hate his guts. Honestly, I'm still pissed off at him. He made us go through so much crap to the end. No, even beyond that. He was a lying sack of shit.
But he still worked with him to fuck with Monokuma.
It's getting harder to breathe, so can you please? Hey, can I ask you one thing? You want to ruin the killing game, but you kept saying how fun the game was. That was a lie, obviously. How could a game that you're forced to play be fun? I had to think this game was fun to survive. I had to lie to myself.
Huh?
You little... The bastard who created this game to toy with our lives, and the shits enjoying it, they all piss me off!
Also, Kokichi is one of my favorite characters as well.
Yeah,
Glad
he's a
he
very
admits
good
that.
character.
Shit!
That's why I'm willing to do whatever it takes to end this game.
Huh? Kokichi said that?
That could have been a lie, too. You probably just said it so I'd cooperate with him. Was it really a lie? I think his dying words may have been the honest truth.
It's a lie!
No, it's definitely a lie. He's not the type to shed real tears.
I wonder which one it is.
The lie or the truth. Even now at the very end, I don't really understand Kokichi. But maybe that's what lying is all about. The truth is in the eye of the beholder, huh? Kokichi was the very embodiment of a lie.
I mean, to that end, did he lie about his talent, too?
I mean, very possibly. He certainly didn't lead the Remnants of Despair.
That pretty much wraps up my explanation. Now, finally...
I mean, his real talent is the ultimate
to
liar,
Shuichi.
right?
I suppose.
But if he was called the ultimate liar, then, you know...
It'd be obvious.
It'd be a lie to say he's the ultimate liar.
Yep.
I need to apologize to you, bro. We won't be able to charge our crystals together anymore.
Me?
I mean...
Be honest, I was jealous of you.
Jealous?
That's right.
Because you were always, you know, saving us. Your detective skills kept us alive. You were just way too cool, and I got frustrated.
My bad.
So that's why I was so harsh on you. My bad.
That's wrong.
Hey, no, Kaito, that's not true.
Hey!
I was only so confident because you were there for me, Kaito. When you made me your sidekick, you said that you'd take the responsibility. And that's why I can do all this. If you didn't talk to me back then, even now I'd be... Kaito.
Kaito! What?
Kaito, are you okay?
How can I be okay? I'm about to die.
Okay.
Yep, you sure are, bucko, because it's punishment time!
Punishment?
I won't let you.
I won't let you kill him.
I won't let you kill Kaito.
Oh, are you planning to get in my way? You know what'll happen if you do that, don't you?
I don't care what happens. I plan to kill you anyway from the start.
Indeed.
Yes, I've been determined to fight back for a while now. No, stop!
Kaito!
I can't. I can't let you die, Kaito.
That's it!
I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're dying. I won't let Monokuma touch you. He didn't voice this line, Jaden.
Oh, it didn't go through the mic. That's unfortunate. Let's try that again. Nope, it's not going through the mic.
We got a poo.
That's enough.
That's it.
What was that?
What's so funny?
It's not going through the mic anymore. It's sad.
Oh, just thinking about life and how irreplaceable it is. You know what I mean.
Huh?
What?
When a life ends, those closest to it mourn. But if you could somehow recycle that life, then those closest to it wouldn't need to mourn anymore, right?
Hello, Monodam.
That's nice.
If we could recycle life, the world would be filled with hope. That's my point.
What are you talking?
All right, kids. Time for your grand re-entrance.
Kids, plural.
Oh, it's not just Monodam.
We're bringing them back.
Rise and shine, Earthsign. With our powers combined, we are the Mono.
This is like going to Thanksgiving dinner and your fucking racist uncle is there, and you're like, huh, I guess
Your
your
5
family...
racist uncles. All 5 of them.
Well, 4 racist uncles, 1 racist aunt. I'm Monotaro, and no matter how you read it or spell it, or say it, it's still Monotaro!
What the? That's totally a lie!
What the hell's going on? How could I sworn there were more, you chumps? Oh, fuck if I know! Let's destroy Monodam now! This Sack is bumming me the fuck out!
Ellipses.
What did you say?
What the? We're all the Monocubs completely destroyed. Get rid of them.
Those old Monocubs were destroyed. These Monocubs are the latest model. They still got their factory settings. So in a way, it's like they're brand new characters.
Get rid of them, please.
But who cares? Now that my cubs are back, I'm not lonely and miserable anymore.
You brought them back on a whim like that?
You guys are just as replaceable. Maybe not as replaceable as the Mono Cubs. But finding other people to participate in this killing game is easier than you think.
Hell, this is the 3rd time. Maybe more.
Finding other people. I got no idea what's going on or what any of this means, but that's right.
Well, technically,
Hell yeah, we're so fucking lovable and shit. Except Monodam, of course.
Ellipses.
Do you know what else this means? Now that the Monocubs are back, I've got my exocells to encourage protecting me again. Still want to defy me now, motherfuckers?
This is bad. If he's got the exosols again.
Shut up.
So what?
I won't let you kill him.
It doesn't matter. I won't let you kill Kaito. I'll fight until the end.
Stop. Even if you fight the exosols, you'll just get killed, damn it! The remote control and the last electro bomb were crushed in the press.
That was poor foresight. No, I won't give up.
I mean, did you think they were gonna come back? Maki rule! That's rough already!
I've never felt this way before. I've always fought to kill, but this is the first time I've fought to protect someone.
There's a pounding in my heart.
And I've never given a nickname like Maki Roll before either.
What?
You...
And I've never met someone as stubborn as you before. And I've never fallen for someone before.
What?
Maki roll!
Maki.
No.
Don't want this to end. I just
I
don't.
won't let you kill him.
That's why I won't let you kill Kaito. I absolutely won't let you.
My bad.
Maki roll, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. I don't have as much time left as you think. I'm fighting just to stay standing.
But I...
Hey, so...
Hey, Maki roll, I asked you before, what's your enemy? Before you hated yourself so much, you didn't even sound like yourself a little. And that wasn't the reason you tried to distance yourself from the others.
That's right.
You decided that you didn't deserve to have friends, didn't you? That was your enemy.
Don't worry about it.
But not anymore, huh? You're alright now. You fell for a guy like me. Now you can learn to like yourself.
Come on, man.
Hey, don't cry. Can't you send me off with one last smile?
I believe in you.
You guys too. I'm not gonna allow any tears. Send me off with a bang.
Okay.
Alright, Kaito. I won't cry.
I'll endure it.
Me too. I'm gonna hold it in.
Yeah, I'll endure it.
I can't cry. even if I wanted to. Hey, sorry about the wait, Monokuma. You can go ahead and start now.
Okay.
Can do!
Dong dong dong.
Oh boy, my first punishment time. I've never seen one before. But let me just say this to the true mastermind controlling Monokuma.
Fuck you.
Get ready!
You better get ready. My friends aren't gonna lose to you. That's all.
Please.
I leave the rest to you guys. End this ridiculous killing game.
Please do not worry.
We'll end it, so please, don't worry.
Shuichi!
And Shuichi, never forget, you're not alone. You have friends. Don't try to do everything by yourself, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Kaito. Okay.
The impossible is possible!
All you gotta do is make it so!
Okay.
Thanks, Kaito.
Maki roll!
How long are you gonna cry? You should smile!
Sorry.
I can't. That's impossible. I can't.
Of course. My bad for making you cry like that.
Alright!
Let's end this with a bang.
Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Special punishment suited to the Luminary of the Stars.
Okay, okay.
You don't gotta tell me. I'm excited to get started.
Get ready!
Oh yeah, well screw you. I'm not gonna die the way you want.
It's
Punishment time!
By the way, Shuichi, I know we haven't got to charge our crystals in a while. The whole class trial, I was charging mine in the Exisol there, so if you just climb in there, clean up the crystals, should be good for like a month.
Thanks.
Considering
bud.
we'll never do this again.
They are gonna do it.
They're gonna launch him into space.
This
Just
is
like the start of the first game.
Yep.
Well, at least he gets to go see
Second
space.
ignition. Well, technically he already did.
He had to say that as Kokichi to about himself. Oh.
Ah, I guess we're drilling.
Hey, this is like a Steven Universe episode. Oh, now you're in. Now you're gonna fight the Wall of Flesh. So. Fuck is he? Hello? Oh, you went through the other side of the earth. I see.
Yeah. He dies on his own terms.
Yep. Execution failed. He lost his thing! If you didn't notice, a piece of his hair fell off.
Yeah. Oh.
He mad.
Oops.
Wait, this isn't right. An execution ended, but there's not less mono kids that there was before.
Kaito.
Right?
Kibo, are you okay? You got hit by that debris when you protect.
No.
I'm fine. More importantly...
What's the matter, Monokuma? Upset that Kaito won?
Eh? What do you mean Kaito won?
He died before the end of your punishment. Kaito didn't die from your execution.
That's right. Kaito wasn't killed by you.
It's Kaito's victory.
We lost!
We lost!
Hell yeah!
I don't know if he meant to do it, but he certainly went out like a stubborn jackass! Well, whatever. It's not like this is the end of the killing game, so it's fine!
What was that?
It's not over.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! No shit!
Hey!
Ain't it written in the school regulations?
Right.
The killing game will go on until there is just one blackened or two spotless.
Hey, Monofunny, there's a dead body there. School regulations. So you're gonna follow the regulations, huh? The only reason you want rules is because you're showing this to someone.
I just want an entertaining killing game, but you're certainly entitled to your opinion.
Maybe I'm just saving it for the aliens.
That's wrong.
That's enough. Enough of your bullshit, Monokuma. I made a promise to Kaito. I will end this killing game.
That's it.
And to give Kaito's death meaning, I swear I will keep my promise.
You're right.
Yeah, we're not gonna let anyone else die.
Who's even gonna play the game anymore? It's already over.
You could just cut this tension with a knife. What's everyone talking about anyway?
Feels like we stumbled into the last act. I don't know what's happening at all. Yo, Pops, fill us in. We want to help you out.
Oh, Monosuke's acting nice. He's sucking up for brownie points.
Oh, I just can't help myself around you cute cubs. Gather round, kids. I'll spend a whole month telling you all what you miss.
A whole month? Won't that take longer than the whole chapter?
Ellipses.
I'll tell you all about it while I smother you with hugs and kisses. You kids go on ahead and wait for me at home. Hmm? Why did I stay behind? Because I want to give you all a reward for working so hard?
We don't want it. Just go away.
By the way, I don't know where you got the idea that this killing game can be stopped. There's nothing a participant can do to end this killing game. No way! Nuh-uh! This killing game's gonna keep going and going and going and going and going and going for a long time.
During his ranting, Monokuma took out a flashback light. What did you just do?
What? Was that a flashback light just now?
Could it be?
Is it broken? I don't feel like I remembered anything.
This flashback light has a special effect. You'll remember soon enough. You'll remember that despair is only choice you have. And that hope doesn't exist here at all. The killing game will never end.
And then Monokuma left. He declared that this killing game would continue. He declared there's no hope. After all that, I honestly don't remember how we got back. Took all I had just to accept the reality that Kaito was gone. Not just Kaito. Kokichi, too. Someone we all trusted, and someone none of us trusted. We lost them both. But it wasn't all for nothing. Because we're drawing ever closer to discovering the true mastermind.
The killing game will never end. Never ever. As long as I'm around, it'll never end. It'll repeat over and over and over. Why would I let something this fun ever end? I want to have more fun. As long as it's fun, we have to keep doing it. That's just simple supply and demand.
Such despair.
You know how mad I was when I saw that?
Why are you mad? That's awesome.
That Junko's back again?
Yeah, I love her.
June goes back again.
Back again.
Later that night, I found myself standing in that one spot in the courtyard. The place where Kaito and I would train together. My heart felt crushed. All the loss and guilt and helplessness sinking into my chest. But still, I stood there.
Well...
What are you doing?
Ah!
Maki.
Hey.
So, you came too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Maki. I'm sorry.
What?
For what?
I was the one who drove Kaito into a corner. Just like Kaede, I ended up betraying everyone important to me. It's all my fault.
Well...
Are you feeling lonely?
Huh?
Hey.
Are you lonely now that Kaito is gone?
Okay.
Yeah. Lonely. I feel so lonely and so sad. I don't know what to do. The only reason I'm still alive right now is because of Kaito. If I hadn't had my friend, I would have been.
That's right.
Me too. I can't remember the last time I ever cried that hard. I wonder how long it's been.
Okay.
But I won't cry anymore. I'm sad, but I'm grateful to Kaito.
Huh? Grateful.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to tell him that rather than being sad or lonely, I'm grateful to him. That's why I won't cry anymore. I'm not gonna wallow in pity. I want to show him how much I appreciate all the things he did.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's the same for me. I want to show my appreciation, too. I'm sure that our friends who've passed on don't want to see us miserable. Thanks.
Yeah. Ah, so you guys were here after all.
Yeah.
Just like I thought.
Jeez.
I knew you guys would be here because I cast a spell to find you.
Samugi? Himiko?
If you don't mind, can we join you in your training?
I'll train you all from the ground up so we can end this killing game together.
Huh? We're going to end this together?
Yeah.
Himiko and I promised Kaito.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna do what we promised and work together to end this killing game.
All right.
We can't afford to lose to despair.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. Monokuma said that there's no hope anywhere. But he's wrong. There is hope. My friends are my hope. And I guess Kibo is just,
He's short-circuiting still.
Kaito said it best. I'm not alone. That's right. I have friends. Not just my friends here, but also friends who have died. They all give us hope, too. That's why I'm going to live. I want to live for everyone who died. Despair cannot defeat me. I will hold on and survive no matter what. Thank you, Kaito.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. 'Cause, I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
Hey!
Oh, by the way. What happened to Kibo? Do you know where he went?
Huh?
Kibo? I don't know.
Yeah, what's that guy off doing? Probably accusing someone of being a robophobe.
I don't think a robot really needs to do any training. But the rest of us are here. I kinda wish he'd come too.
It's quiet. Too quiet. And yet, this silence is quite refreshing.
Is his inner voice gonna be the fucking...
It would fill me with the power of hope, guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore. All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own. Even if despair is all we have to choose, even if hope no longer exists, I will never give in to despair. I will end this. No matter what, I will force this to end. This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair.
I can only do what an average human will do.
Destroy it.
I don't think that's gonna accomplish much, bud.
Oh boy, we're being bombed. Purpose, passion. That voyage.
5 remained. We're in the final 5, baby.
Shuichi and the girls. And the robot. Oh, and we get his jacket.
How? I guess he has another one.
I mean,
Yeah, they all have
Shuichi has a
copies.
copy of like 1 billion of them in his closet.
That's how. Yeah, that's what they said. Like everyone has 1 million copies of your own clothes.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Chapter 4 is just.
Oh,
missing.
damn it. I hit the monocoin limit. I
Oh
lost
no,
monocoins.
you lost mono coins.
God, we have to go
well,
back.
Let's reload the save.
It's
Why
only an
don't
hour
we?
back.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh
This
no,
is
now you won't be
terrible.
able to get the presents for the free time events that there aren't any more of.
This is you, Russ. I remember this.
Oh. I guess I should introduce myself. This is Rantaro, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna see this, or are we done?
Let's see it. Let's see it.
My name's
Oh, it's
Makoto.
not.
Well, that's still me.
That's still you.
I don't have any talents or anything. I'm just a regular teenager.
Wow, he looked a little.
Looks a little different than normal.
He looks like a little bit of a... Clothes don't make the man.
So it's also the haircut.
Even the way I look is normal. Getting into an elite school like this was just the start of my bad luck. I can't keep up with my classmates' conversations or the teachers' lectures. I'm just
Music here is
treated
so
like empty
upbeat.
space in the classroom.
Cause he's playing.
At home, my parents are constantly on my case.
Samugi's brother?
Honestly, I'm fed up.
Ultimate Plane?
I want to run away from my daily life. I want to run away and just forget all this. I want to run away, and run away, and run away, and run away, and run away. But I'm okay. I have a reason to live. I've got something to look forward to.
Truly, the words of the ultimate despair, as erroneously listed in the book. Do you remember that shit?
I think so.
He was the ultimate hope, but at the very end of the game, you check his pamphlet, and he's listed as the ultimate despair.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought for like ever that they were gonna do something with that. No.
Thanks for giving me something to get totally obsessed with.
A phone!
Thanks for the strength to keep going. I'll keep on rooting for you, so please keep trying your best. And one day, I'll also...
Is Makoto the robot? Is Makoto Kibo?
I think that for some reason, I think that that kid was watching the Killing Game.
I think so, too.
This is where we save, I think.
What the fuck is happening? Next time on Danganronpa V3.
Yeah. Again, like I was saying, definitely the best entry in the series.
Yeah.
I think so, but it's kind of close with 2. I think we can solidly agree that 1 is probably the worst, but it's not, like, bad or anything.
Well, the worst is probably Ultra Despair Girls, but I'm never gonna find that out.
That doesn't count.
Okay, the worst is the part of the anime that doesn't take place in the past.
That also does not count.
Oh yeah, the third Killing Game.
The
Yeah.
worst, truly the worst Danganronpa game is Queen's Blade.
The thing is that when they have the stuff in the future that's like related to the cast of Danganronpa 1 and 2, I'm like, oh cool, I like those people. I want to see more of them. But when it's like, here are all these new characters in this new like shitty killing game, it's like I don't care. I
Truly,
want to know.
the worst
You want to know where some of
Danganronpa
those
game is
characters come from,
Yandere
them?
Simulator.
Ultra
Do they
Despair
actually
Girls.
come from? Really?
Some of
Really?
them do.
Huh. I didn't know that.
What, the
Well,
characters
that's
from Ultra
especially
Despair Girls come from several of the games?
the characters. Some of the characters that were new to me in the anime come from Ultra Despair Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Which is more reason not to watch it or play it because I didn't really like most of the characters. Like, there was like one girl that were introduced.
There's the chance I play Ultra Despair Girls, but it probably would just be with Jaden. You could watch the VOD, maybe.
I'd put on the VOD while I do other
Alright,
shit.
you know why M would play Ultra Despair Girls? For one sole character that's in there.
I mean, here's what I think.
Nagitoko might.
Oh god. I mean, the thing that reason that I would actually maybe ever consider it is because a lot of people post like ship art for Komaru and Toko, which are like the two main characters of the game, right?
Yeah, but then it has one of the worst scenes in the game ever.
Yeah, isn't there? They do a pretty bad. Ross, did you close the record?
I did not, but I know what you're talking about.
All right, great. Then I won't talk about it.
Yeah, that'll be something to look forward to, and by look forward to, I mean prepare the bleach in my eyeballs.
Don't post. Come on.
Oh dear. Goodbye, everybody.
I know it's
this
cropped,
series
but
is
like I don't wanna,
cursed.